Lecture number 1. Introduction. India is the 7th largest country in the world with a total geographical area of 328.73 meters ha and has second largest population 121 crores 2011 after China. The total arable land available is 144 million hectare, of which 70% is under rainfed cultivation. Around 55 to 60% of the total population depends on agriculture and allied activities. Horticulture crops constitute a significant portion of total agricultural production in the country. The term horticulture is derived from the Latin words hortus, meaning garden, and cultura, meaning cultivation. In ancient days, the gardens had protected enclosures with high walls or similar structures surrounding the houses. The enclosed places were used to grow fruit, vegetables, flowers, and ornamental plants. Therefore, in original sense, horticulture refers to cultivation of garden plants within protected enclosures. At present, the horticulture may be defined as the science and technique of production, processing and merchandising of fruits, vegetables, flowers, spices, plantations, medicinal and aromatic plants. Branches of horticulture. Horticulture is a wide field and includes a great variety and diversity of crops. The science of horticulture can be divided into several branches depending upon the crops it deals with. The following are the branches of horticulture. 1. Pomology refers to cultivation of fruit crops. 2. Horticulture refers to cultivation of vegetables. 3. Floriculture refers to cultivation of flower crops. 4. Plantation crops refers to cultivation of crops like coconut, arecanut, rubber, coffee, tea, etc. 5. Spices crops refers to cultivation of crops like cardamom, pepper, nutmeg, etc. 6. Medicinal and aromatic crops deals with cultivation of medicinal and aromatic crops. 7. Post-harvest technology deals with post-harvest handling, grading, packaging, storage, processing, value addition, marketing, etc. of horticulture crops. 8. Plant propagation deals with propagation of plants. Fruit crops. India is the second largest producer of fruits after Brazil. A large variety of fruit crops are grown in India. Of these, mango, banana, citrus, papaya, guava, pineapple, sapota, jackfruit, lychee, grapes, apple, pear, peach, plum, walnut, etc. are the important ones. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 4. India accounts for 10% of the total world production of fruits. It leads the world in the production of mango, banana, sapota and acid lime, besides recording highest productivity in grape. The leading fruit growing states are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Vegetable crops. More than 40 vegetables belonging to Solanaceae, cucurbitaceous, leguminous, cruciferous, root crops and leafy vegetables are grown in Indian tropical, subtropical and temperate regions. Important vegetables grown in India are onion, tomato, potato, brinjal, peas, beans, okra, chili, cabbage, cauliflower, bottle gourd, cucumber, watermelon, carrot, radish, etc. India ranks second in vegetable production next to China in area and production, contributing 13.38% to the total world production. India occupies first position in cauliflower, second in onion, third in cabbage in the world. West Bengal, Orissa, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka are the important states for horticultural crop production. Floriculture. Flower cultivation is being practiced in India since ages. It is an important, integral part of socio-cultural and religious life of Indian people. It has taken a shape of industry in recent years. India is known for growing traditional flowers such as jasmine, marigold, chrysanthemum, tuberose, crossandra, aster, etc. Commercial cultivation of cut flowers like rose, orchids, gladiolus, carnation, anthurium, gerbera is also being done. The important flower growing states are Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Sikkim, Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya, etc. Plantation crops. This is one of the important sector contributing about 7,500 crore rupees of export earnings. The major plantation crops include coconut, arecanut, oil palm, cashew, tea coffee, rubber cocoa, betel wine, vanilla, etc. The leading states are Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Goa, Assam, etc. Spices. They constitute an important group of horticulture crops and are defined as vegetable products or mixture thereof, free from extraneous matter used for flavoring, seasoning and imparting aroma in foods. India is known as home of spices, producing a wide variety of spices like black pepper, cardamom, ginger, turmeric, chili, coriander, etc. Major spice producing states are Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, etc. Medicinal and aromatic plants. India has diverse collection of medicinal and aromatic plant species distributed throughout the country. It has more than 9,500 species with medicinal properties. Demand for these crops is increasing progressively in both domestic and export markets. Important medicinal plants are isabgol, senna, opium poppy, periwinkle, coleus, ashwagandha, etc. and aromatic plants are Japanese mint, lemongrass, citronella, devana, patchouli, etc. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 5. Features of horticulture. 1. Horticultural produces are mostly utilized in the fresh state and are highly perishable. 2. Horticultural crops need intensive cultivation requiring a large input of capital, labor and technology per unit area. 3. Cultural operations like propagation, training, pruning and harvesting are skilled and specific to horticultural crops. 4. Horticultural produce are rich sources of vitamins and minerals and alkaloids. 5. Aesthetic gratification is an exclusive phenomenon to horticultural science. Importance of horticulture. Horticulture is important for the following considerations. 1. As a source of variability in produce. 2. As a source of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, flavor, aroma, alkaloids, oleoresins, fiber, etc. 3. As a source of medicine. 4. As an economic proposition as they give higher returns per unit area in terms of energy, money, job, etc. 5. Employment generation 860 man days annum for fruit crops as against 143 man days annum for cereal crops, and the crops like grapes, banana and pineapple need 1,250 man days per annum. 6. Effective utilization of waste land through cultivation of hardy fruits and medicinal plants. 7. As a substitute of family income being component of home garden. 8. As a foreign exchange earner, has higher share compared to agriculture crops. 9. As an input for industry being amenable to processing, especially fruit and vegetable preservation industry. 10. Aesthetic consideration and protection of environment. 11. Religious significance. In short, horticulture supplies quality food for health and mind, more calories per unit area, develops better resources and yields higher returns per unit area. It also enhances land value and creates better purchasing power for those who are engaged in this industry. Therefore, horticulture is important for health, wealth, hygiene and happiness. Scope of horticulture. Like any other things, scope of horticulture depends on incentive it has for the farmers, adaptability of the crops, necessity and facilities for future growth through inputs, availability and infrastructure for the distribution of produce, marketing, etc. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 6. Incentive for the farmer. The biggest incentive for the farmer is money, and horticultural crops provide more returns in terms of per unit area production, export value, value addition compared to agricultural crops. Adaptability. India is bestowed with a great variety of climatic and edaphic conditions as we have climates varying from tropical, subtropical, temperate and within these humid, semi-arid, arid, frost-free temperate etc. Likewise we have soils like loam, alluvial, laterite, medium black rocky shallow, heavy black, sandy etc. and thus a large number of crops can be accommodated with very high level of adaptability. Thus, there is good scope for horticultural crops. Necessity. After having achieved self-sufficiency in food, nutritional security for the people of the country has become the point of consideration, priority. Moreover, Indians are basically vegetarians, and to meet their nutritional requirement in terms of vitamins and minerals, horticulture crops are to be grown in sufficient quantities to provide a bare minimum of 85 grams of fruits and 200 grams of vegetables per head per day with a population of above 120 crores. Continued increase in demand for horticultural produce provides tremendous scope for the growth of this industry. Good land is under pressure for stable food, industry, housing, roads and infrastructure due to population explosion, and only waste land had to be efficiently utilized where cultivation of annuals is a gamble due to restricted root zone and their susceptibility of abiotic stress. These lands can be best utilized to cultivate hardy horticultural crops like fruits and medicinal plants. At present, our share in international trade of horticultural commodities is less than 1% of total trade. Moreover, these commodities, spices, coffee, tea, fetch 10 to 20 times more foreign exchange per unit weight than cereals and therefore, taking advantage of globalization of trade, nearness of big market and the size of production, our country should greatly involve in international trade which would provide scope for growth. In the recent past, communication and transport system have improved. Investment in food industry has increased which will support growth of horticulture through quick deliverance and avoidance of waste. In brief, it can be stated that horticulture has great scope for the following reasons. 1. To exploit great variability of agroclimatic conditions. 2. To meet the need for fruits, vegetables, flowers, spices, beverages in relation to population growth based on minimum nutritional and other needs. 3. To meet the requirement of processing industry. 4. To substitute import and increase export. 5. To improve the economic conditions of the farmers and to engage more laborers to avert the problem of unemployment. 6. To protect environment. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 7. Lecture number 2. Horticultural crops and human nutrition. Fruits and vegetables play an important role in balanced diet. These provide not only energy-rich food but also provide vital protective nutrients, elements and vitamins. Comparatively, fruits and vegetables are the cheapest source of natural nutritive foods. Since most of Indians are vegetarians, the incorporation of horticulture produce in daily diet is essential for good health. With the growing awareness and inclination towards vegetarianism worldwide, the horticulture crops are gaining tremendous importance. Functions of fruits and vegetables in human body. 1. Fruits and vegetables provide palatability, taste, improves appetite and provides fiber, thereby the constipation can be overcome. 2. They neutralize the acids produced during digestion of proteins and fatty acids. 3. They improve the general immunity of human body against diseases, deficiencies etc. 4. They are the important source of vitamins and minerals for used in several biochemical reactions occur in body. Fruits. Fruits provide higher energy value per unit area compared to cereals. Some of the essential nutrients provided by different fruits are vitamins, minerals role in human body. Source. Vitamin A1, essential for growth and reproduction. 2. Helps in resistance to infections, increases longevity and decreases senility. 3. Deficiency causes night blindness, xerophthalmia, retardation in growth, roughness in skin, formation of stones in kidney. Mango, papaya, persimmon, dates, jackfruit, walnut, oranges, passion fruit, loquat etc. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 8. Vitamin B2. 1. Important for growth, health of skin and for respiration in poorly vascularized tissues such as the cornea. 2. Deficiency causes pellagra and alopecia, loss of appetite, loss of weight, sore throat, development of cataract, swollen nose and baldness. Bell, papaya, lychee, pomegranate, wood apple and pineapple. Vitamin C1. Deficiency causes scurvy, pain in joints, swelling of limbs, unhealthy gums, tooth decay, delay in wound healing and rheumatism. Barbados cherry, onla, guava, lime, lemon, sweet oranges, bay, pineapple and pear. Vitamin B1. 1. Essential for the maintenance of good appetite and normal digestion. 2. Necessary for growth, fertility, lactation and for normal functioning of nervous system. 3. Deficiency causes beriberi, paralysis, loss the sensitivity of skin, enlargement of heart, loss of appetite and fall in body temperature. Walnut, apricot, apple, banana, grapefruit, plum and almond. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 9. Minerals are essential for the growth and development for the human body. Calcium causes rickets, osteomalacia. Sitafal, ramphal, fig, falsa, citrus, supporter, grapes, West Indian cherry etc. Fruits are also a good source of energy e.g. avocado, olive etc. Fruits are also a good source of enzymes which are helpful in metabolic activities leading to proper digestion of food. E.g. jamun and papaya. All fruits have one or the other medicinal value. They should be eaten in adequate quantity. Regular consumption of fruits reduces obesity, maintain health and increase the longevity of life. Fruits are attractive in appearance, delicious in taste and easily digestible. Therefore, they are liked by young and old alike. Phosphorus essential for cell multiplication of bones and soft tissues. Helps in liberation of energy on oxidation of carbohydrates. Wood apple, avocado, dates, pomegranate and grape raisins. Iron. Act as oxygen carrier in the body. Karanda, date palm, grape raisins, West Indian cherry, guava, sitafal, avocado, supporter, plum etc. Proteins. Important for body growth, formation and maintenance of body tissues. West Indian cherry, avocado, custard apple, banana, apricot, guava, grapes etc. Agrimun. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 10. Lecture number 3. Climatic requirement. Climate is the most important factor on which choice of the crop for a region depends and therefore, understanding about climate and its requirement for different crops for optimum production on sustainable basis is important for horticulturists. Climate is defined as the whole of average atmospheric phenomena for a certain region calculated for a period of 30 years. These phenomena are light, heat, water and air. Light. Electromagnetic radiation to which the organs of plant react ranging in wavelength from 4000 to 7700 angstrom units and is propagated at a speed of about 540 km per second. It is essential for the process of photosynthesis and therefore, for growth and development of plants. There are two aspects of light, its intensity and duration which are important for plant development. The light intensity can be estimated from the number of hours of bright sunlight or from the cloudiness of sky. Generally, horticultural crops need a lot of light and must be grown in sunny climate, but there are some crops which can tolerate shade, e.g. turmeric and ginger. There are others like young mangosteen, coffee, cocoa and tea need shade during part of their development. A third group requires permanent shade like salad palm, duku, and carambola. The duration of light for the time elapsing between dawn and dusk referred as photoperiod or day length. This exerts considerable influence on flowering. Based on the response by plants, we classify plants in 9 classes, table 2.2, but the major classes are following. However, fruit crops for such categories are not known. Long day plants, cabbage, cauliflower, onion, beet, radish, carrot, spinach, potato, dill and plantago. Short day plants, strawberry, pineapple, chrysanthemum, poinsettia, aster, balsam, salvia, euphorbia and xanthium. Day neutral plants, tomato, most fruit crops, pepper, cucumber, snapdragon, mirabilis and certain varieties of peas. Heat. Heat is a non-mechanical energy transfer with reference to a temperature difference between a system and its environmental surrounding. It is measured as temperature by thermometers. Daily, monthly and yearly averages as well as mean low and high temperatures and their extremes are computed. The yearly average at sea level on equator is 26-27 degrees Celsius and the range is small. It usually accounts to 2-3 degrees Celsius between months and 6-10 degrees Celsius between day and night. Further away from equator, range increases in altitude also has the effect on lowering the temperature by 5 to 6 oC for every 1000 meters. The growth of the plants depends primarily on temperature. This means a plant which grows normally at sea level will grow slowly in the mountains, e.g. Licatan, banana has a growth cycle of 13 months at sea level but takes 1 more month at 100 meters altitude. Availability of heat units decide the crop for a given place in The. Agrimoon. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 11. Average temperature of a place gives an idea about heat units available on the basis of which crop can be decided. Temperate fruit crops like apple, pear, peach, plum and almond become dormant due to short day conditions in the region and need chilling of various lengths to break dormancy. Frost and chilling are harmful for tropical and subtropical plants. On the other hand, extremely high temperatures found in arid region cause wilting, since called necrotic spot and even death of plants. Therefore, under such conditions appropriate choice of plants and provision of protection become important. Based on the temperature variations on the surface of the earth we have the following climates. Tropical equable climate with no distinct winter. Subtropical climate with distinct winter and summer. Temperate, distinct winter, summer and autumn with temperature below freezing during winter is common. Tropical, mango, banana, papaya, sapota, pineapple, coconut, cashew, arecanut, breadfruit, jackfruit and avocado. Subtropical, guava, grape, citrus, date palm, falsa, pomegranate, lychee and loquat. Temperate, apple, pear, peach, plum, quince, apricot, walnut, almond, strawberry and cherry. However, this choice is not very rigid as some tropical crops which can be grown in subtropics and vice versa. There are low chilling temperate crops which can be grown in subtropics like peach, pear, strawberry etc. Short duration crops like vegetables and flower crops are classified as warm season and cool season crops accommodated in various types of climates depending on temperature variations within a year. Flower and vegetable crops have been depicted in Table 1 according to their season of growing. However, there are some plants which can grow under both the situations. Table 1, classification of vegetable and flower crops according to seasons. Warm season, cool season, Agrimoon, Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 12. Vegetables, bottle gourd, cabbage, watermelon, cauliflower, brinjal, pea, tomato, beans, cluster bean, potato, okra, onion, sweet potato, carrot, radish, tomato, flowers, marigold, aster, zinnia, poppy, chrysanthemum, dianthus, sunflower, dahlia, gomphrena, salvia, giardia, petunia, portulaca, pansy, cochia, phlox, amaranthus, coreopsis, celosia, verbena, coreopsis, diamorphotheca, calendula, brachycorms, candytuft, sweet alyssum, antirrhinum, sweet pea, Agrimoon, Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 13. Water. Water is a transparent, odorless and tasteless liquid compound of hydrogen and oxygen, H20, with 11.91% hydrogen and 88.81% oxygen. It is essential for plant growth and development as a substrate in photosynthesis, regulation of plant temperature, distribution of metabolites and nutrients. It comes through precipitation of rain and snow. Near equator the total rainfall is 2000 mm per year and away from it, which reduces but again influenced by a number of factors like mountain ranges. Water requirement of plant is dependent on soil type and evapotranspiration rate. For crop production it is not the total rainfall but its distribution is more important, and in Indian subcontinent we have rains mainly confined to June to September, thereby fruit culture in India had to be supported by irrigation. One has to select crop where fruiting is confined to water availability periods and trees remain dormant during stress. Water is also present in the atmosphere as vapor and we call it as humidity. This atmospheric humidity also influences growth and development of plants. Low humidity has drying effects and enhances water requirement, whereas high humidity favors fungal diseases. Plants liking for high humidity and low humidity are there. High humidity, sapota, banana, mangosteen, jackfruit and breadfruit. Low humidity, dry, bay, grape, date palm, pomegranate, citrus, onla and guava. Air. A mixture of oxygen, nitrogen and other gases that surrounds the earth and forms its atmosphere. It is also one of the climatic factors influencing plant growth. If its quality is polluted by the accumulation of gases like hydrocarbons, SO2, Colorado, no ethylene and methane, the plant growth adversely affected, but we are more concerned with the movement of air, wind, causing great damage to crops in deserts, coastal areas, valleys for which provision of windbreaks and shelter belts are suggested, and such situations sometimes have to be avoided for plantation. Storm has a wind speed of 50 per hour whereas hurricane has a wind speed of more than 100 km per hour. Agrimoon, Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 14. Table 2. Plants according to photoperiodic requirements. 1. Short day plants. Strawberry, chrysanthemum, Cosmos bipinnatus, aster, poinsettia, Ampatians balsamina, balsam, Salvia occidentalis, Euphorbia pulcherrima, Xanthium pennsylvanicum, rice, some soybean varieties and tobacco. 2. Long day plants. Spinach, beet, radish, potato, Hibiscus syriacus, Hyacinthus niger, Anathum gravulans, dill, plantago lanceolata and wheat. 3. Day neutral plants. Most of the fruit crops, tomato, pepper, cucumber, mirabilis, 4 o'clock plant, cotton, certain varieties of peas, buckwheat and snapdragon. 4. SL plants. Strawberry, Primula melicoides and Cineraria hybrid. 5. Al plants. Chrysanthemum leucanthemum, Silene pendula. 6. LS plants. Physostegia virginiana, Botonia latisquama. 7. SS plants. Fabatus nil, Cosmos bipinnatus and Glycine max. 8. LI plants. Phlox paniculata. 9. SI plants. Late varieties of rice. 10 S plants. Chrysanthemum articum. 11 IL plants. Spinach and wheat. 12 2 plants. Capsicum fruitescens, bell pepper and early varieties of rice. Agrimoon. Com. Fundamentals of horticulture. 15. Lecture number 4. Horticultural zones of India. The Indian subcontinent is bestowed with a great variety of climate and soil conditions. Broadly, the country can be divided into tropical, subtropical and temperate regions. Within each broad category there are differences due to rainfall, humidity, altitude etc. And considering these aspects, 6 different horticultural zones have been identified so that appropriate choice of the crops can be made and development is planned. They are I. Temperate, Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, North Uttaranchal, Sikkim and part of Arunachal Pradesh. E. W. Subtropical, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Central Uttar Pradesh and North MP. E. Subtropical, Bihar, Jharkhand, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur. IV. Central Tropical, South Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Orissa and West Bengal. B. Southern Tropical, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Abrimun. Com. Fundamentals of Horticulture. 16. IV. Coastal Tropical Humid, Konkan, Goa, Kerala, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Orissa. To exploit the potential of a crop and its sustenance, right choice based on climate and soil is necessary, otherwise the management of the crop becomes difficult and the cost of cultivation increases. To be precise, most adaptable crops should be chosen for sustenance. Table 3. Climatic requirements for important fruits of India. Mango, tropical and subtropical. Citrus, subtropical but can be grown under temperate conditions. Grapes, temperate but can be grown under subtropical and tropical conditions. Peaches, temperate but low chilling varieties can be grown under subtropical conditions. Sapota, tropical but can be grown under subtropical conditions which are free from frost. Papaya, tropical and mild subtropical climate. Banana, tropical, can be grown under subtropical climate provided it is free from hot winds and frost. Almond, temperate but some low chilling varieties can be grown under subtropical climate. Apple, temperate but low chilling varieties can also be grown on lower hills. Abrimun. Com. Fundamentals of Horticulture. 17. Lecture number 5. Soil requirement. Soil is the uppermost crust of Earth's surface which supports plant growth. It is defined as a three-phase system in which plants grow. These phases are solid, liquid, and gas and are essential. Solid part is frame which provides space for other two. This consists of minerals, clay minerals and organic matter. The soil is also a living system with millions of microbes that break down organic matter and builds it again. Microbes are essential and survive only when soil is well aerated and rich in organic matter and devoid of waterlogged conditions. Texture of soil depends on the size of solid particles and classified as gravel, coarse and fine sand, silt and clay. Soils are classified according to relative distribution of these particles and there are 12 textural classes. Likewise, arrangement of these particles is referred as structure, and both texture and structure lend soil physical properties like water holding capacity, aeration and bulk density. Generally loamy soils and crumb structure are most preferred for fruit crops. According to level of organic matter, soils are classified as mineral soil or organic soil and soil having more than 20% organic matter is organic soil like peat and muck. Minerals and salts lend chemical properties to the soil like pH, alkalinity, sodicity, salinity and cation exchange capacity which influence the availability of nutrients in soil. Therefore, for making choice for soil analysis in terms of following criteria is essential to decide on land capability. Criteria for land capability class. I. Slope and erosion hazard. E. Soil depth. E. Drainage. IV. Workability. V. Stoniness and rockiness. V. Water holding capacity. V. Permeability. V. Nutrient availability. X. Fertility status. X. Salinity, alkalinity and acidity hazards. Based on these criteria there are 8 capability classes of which I, T, IV are suitable for cultivation and V, T, V are not suitable for cultivation. The soil provides support for the plant and acts as storehouse of nutrients and water as well as oxygen for root growth. The ability of the soil to support plant growth is often referred to as its productive capacity which depends on fertility and physical condition. Therefore, the soil has to be a good soil. A good soil is one which have the capacity to nourish and sustain plant growth by providing mineral particles, nutrients, in an available form to plants by their interaction with soil air, moisture, microbes and humus. Generally a loam soil is considered to be a good soil. Generally fruit crops need porous, aerated, deep 2 meters, uniformly textured soils and the pH of soil should be within range of 6 to 8. Soil with harpen within 120 centimeters from surface, soil with Abrimun. Com. Fundamentals of Horticulture. 18. High clay content at surface and very less at subsurface or vice versa are not suitable for fruit crops. Fruit crops are susceptible to waterlogged condition and growth is adversely affected by salinity, sodicity and alkalinity. It is, therefore, important that soil be analyzed for its quality and then choice of the crop is made for sustainable production. If the soils are problematic like poor aeration or drainage, sodicity, alkalinity, acidity and salinity, they require improvement or reclamation before taking up crop production or the venture would fail. Alternatively tolerant or resistant crops can be chosen for different problems. Salinity tolerant crops, K, Kirni, woodapple, date palm, ber, onla, fig, sapota etc. Sodicity tolerant crops, ber, tamarind, woodapple, date palm, onla, karanda, fig, falsa, pomegranate, guava, bell and almond. Drought tolerant crops, ber, onla, ahalsa, lasoda, K, custard apple, karanda, fig, guava etc. If we know the soil and the requirement of soil for the crops, then choice of the crop can easily be made. Let us examine the example of coconut plant for which the suitable soil is indicated below. Soil characteristics for coconut. Slope. 0.02% drainage. Good texture. Clay loamy sand CEC. Any base saturation. Plus. 20 acre. Any ESP. Any grouping of fruits according to their tolerance to salinity. I. High salt tolerance. Date palm, ber and onla. E. Medium salt tolerance. Pomegranate, fig and grape. E. Low salt tolerance. Apple, orange, almond, lemon and avocado. In making choice of soil for fruit crops physical properties should be emphasized. More chemicals can be added from outside to improve nutrient status and chemical properties of the soil. Generally the depth and the drainability are very important for crop production. To upkeep soils for sustainable production following things are to be done before and after planting a crop. Soil analysis in terms of its physical and chemical attributes. Bring the soil to its optimum potential by applying organic matter, chemical fertilizer, micronutrient and amendments depending on soil analysis report. Adoption of soil conservation technique like green manuring on regular basis. Use of improved water management techniques like drip irrigation and check basin or furrows. Abrimun. Com. Fundamentals of Horticulture. 19. Incorporation of large quantity of bulky organic matter each year. Creation of appropriate drainage around the plot. Scrapping of salts and reclamation of soil by application of gypsum, iron pyrites, press mud etc. On regular basis in case of salinity problem. Replenishment of nutrients harvested by the crop on regular basis by preparing a balance sheet for nutrients. Recycling of organic waste. Soil is the most important natural resource for fruit culture and it needs to be protected and improved.